everybody, this is a weight loss update. Obviously I didn't do my vlog last week, which I do apologise, but I was just ridiculously busy. So I'm going to do last week's update, and I'm also going to do this week's update as well. So anyway, to begin with, last week's update, I lost 1.5 pounds, which I was really happy with. I stayed quite well on plan. I actually thought I did quite badly, but when I look back I did quite well, so that is good. Gym, I don't think I went at all that week. I don't think I did. So other than that, that was quite a good week. I don't know if there was anything different I did, I don't know. So I was pleased with that. So I'll move on to this week. This week I then gained £1, which I sort of knew was going to happen really. I actually thought I would gain everything that I lost from last week, but I was sort of kind of expecting that, but it was only £1 on. So I don't know exactly why I put the £1 on, no idea. I was okay on plan. I think I went over a few scenes on a few of the days, but we're talking one scene or two scenes. But I didn't have, I usually once a week sort of end up having a bit of a kind of bad meal, not bad, but you know, have chips or something, which I didn't do this week. And I don't know if towards the end of the week I was starting to feel like I wanted something, you know, that I shouldn't be eating, like chips. I found that I wanted something like that. So unfortunately on Thursday someone brought biscuits in, and not the plain normal biscuits, the chocolate coated with the nice orange sundae flavour in the middle, and well, I couldn't help myself really, so I had a few of those. And then Friday I had some more biscuits, including my things that I'd already kind of prepared, you know, snacks from home, but some of them were things, and I had those. And then I had McDonald's as well, which isn't particularly great, but I was really tired. I ended up working quite late on Friday, so by the time I'd even thought about sort of going, it was 9:30 and sort of home by about 10, so I ended up having McDonald's, which is not ideal, but I'm not convinced that's what made me put on weight. I don't know how fast that would work. I mean, it wasn't even 12 hours and I was weighing myself, so I'm not entirely sure. It could be that, but who knows. The other thing I thought maybe was that week I'd had a lot of puff wheat cereal and milk and a bit of fruit, which I don't know, maybe might be okay, and I was having half the amount of cereal and the other half I'd have an Alpenlight bar. I don't know if that had something to do with it. I wasn't eating as much protein as I usually would for my breakfast. And then also, instead of having baked beans on toast, I had spaghetti hoops on toast, which is a complete carbohydrate blowout. So I'm sort of thinking, you know, maybe the protein with my breakfast is more beneficial. So that's what I've planned to do for all of next week, is to do that. Other than that, I mean, apart from I didn't go to the gym again, and I cancelled my personal training session on the Wednesday because I don't know, I just didn't feel that, because I hadn't been to the gym, that I could do it. Sort of when you go to the gym and you have a training session, they always push you as hard as you can, but you have to be going... Wait a minute, that's the phone, let me just get that. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I can't actually remember what I was saying now, but I think I was saying about protein with my breakfast, so I'm going to start having mainly protein and some sort of carbohydrate, so I think that's probably going to make a difference. We'll see. Other than that, I don't think there's really that much else. See, I need to start going to the gym more. Oh yeah, I think I was talking about the gym actually. I'm terrible. Yeah, so when you have a personal training session, I think that they actually assume that you're going to the gym in between. So that's supposed to, you know, get you more fit. So obviously if you go to a personal training session and not gone to the gym, you know, you're almost behind with what you should be able to do. So you sort of feel it in a way. I mean, every time I've been okay, but, you know, like I said, they work you quite hard, you know, they're always trying to, you know, push you as hard as you can, you know, as much as you can do. So it's always going to be, if you haven't prepared for that, you know, 2 weeks in between and, you know, done some strength exercises and cardio, you're going to struggle that little bit more when you go. So, you know, it's not like I'm going and just, you know, going on the treadmill and just walking. It's not like that at all. So yeah, it's hard work, but it's worth it. So I need to book another personal training session, which I'll do probably on my next non-working day. I would have liked to have maybe got one in this week, because the longest I've ever really left it is 3 weeks. But I don't know if I'm going to fit one in, to be honest. It's just, you know, when you're working the whole week, it's a bit of a struggle, and I prefer to do my training sessions in the morning so I can put all the energy I've got into it, and by the time I get to the evening you're just kind of exhausted and you're not going to work as hard as you want to. So I think it will just be a case of I just go to the gym this week and personal training session the following week, I think. So that's it on that front. Oh yeah, I did some meals, actually, some new recipes. I've actually marked them out. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen some of the pictures I've posted of some of the meals, but let me just have a look for... So the first meal I did was from the Slimming World magazine. So this is the latest one, May to June 2015. And I did Get Your Green Spaghetti, which is no point showing the camera, I know, but I thought I would anyway, just so you get an idea of what it looks like. So basically it's just, this does have scenes in it, by the way. It has 2 scenes per portion, and it basically has, you use reduced fat soft cheese with chives, you use a zest of 1 lemon and half a lemon juice. You use a handful of basil and a small handful of mint, both fresh preferably, 300 grams of frozen peas, salt and pepper, dried pasta, whichever you want, spaghetti or just normal pasta. I use spaghetti on this one. 200 grams of tender stem broccoli and 200 grams of asparagus. Now I thought this is going to be a really easy meal, it won't take me that long. And it seems to take me forever to do it. And I did it on a day after work, so it's not really ideal, so I'm not sure if I'll do that meal again. It was good though, and we had it the next day for lunch, so that was a bonus. I did some salmon with it as well. I cooked 4 pieces of salmon, and so it was good for lunch as well. It was nice, but maybe it's more of a weekend thing, maybe lunch for Monday, I don't know. Anyway, so I did that. And then I also did, I don't know if anyone gets these magazines or not, but this is actually, what I'm showing you is from the 7-day plan that they give you, that you can follow at home. So anyway, the next one was a lunch one here. I don't know if you can see it. And this was just chicken and nectarine pasta salad. Now I got the quantities completely wrong. I did too much pasta, everything was just too much. You know, really, I don't know how I managed to get that so wrong. But my other half was like, split it over 2 days because it was so big. So it was quite good other than that though, but I'm not sure I bothered with the chickpeas in it. It had a can of chickpeas. So basically it was mix sliced cooked skinless chicken breast with sliced fresh nectarines. Now Sainsbury's didn't have any nectarines, so I used peaches, works just as well. drained canned chickpeas and cooked pasta spirals, stir through fat-free vinaigrette to taste, season with a twist of black pepper and spoon on a bed of rocket. Now I actually don't like rocket, so I just use salad really, lettuce, mixture of lettuces. So I mean, other than that I'm not sure if it really even tasted that good. It was sort of, the pasta was a bit bland, maybe there was too much pasta and not enough vinaigrette. So I may attempt that again, but I'm probably going to change it a bit. So the next recipe I tried, which is out of Extra Easy Meals in Minutes, which one of my work colleagues got me for my birthday, so thank you if you're watching. The first one I did was pasta with prawns, chilli and tomatoes, which I'll show you a picture of. That's the recipe. That was actually quite good. This is free as well on Extra Easy. It's probably one of the better meals I've cooked really. I was a bit worried when I was cooking it that it wasn't actually going to be very good, but you know, it didn't have very many ingredients in it, so I was a bit sort of thinking, is it going to be bland like the pasta meal I cooked the other day? But in actual fact it was really good, and I'm going to make that again in the week, this week or next week, because it was so easy to do. You know, there wasn't that much to do with it, so that is a good meal to do in the week, quite quick. And the other meal that I did, which was a meal I did yesterday, was minced beef hash, which is like it's a modern twist on the traditional corned beef hash, which was actually another really good meal. It's selling myself at the moment. Well, with 2 meals anyway. I'll show you a picture of it. That. And that's the actual recipe. That was, yeah, a good meal. It was the beef actually, the mince that I had, was actually supposed to be for bolognese, but I just, for some reason, I just didn't fancy making it, and I fancied making this. I had some new potatoes left over, and this is potatoes, so I thought I would do that. The only thing is here, it said like peel and dice the potatoes, but I didn't bother peeling them. I left the skins on, which is better for you anyway. So yeah, that was a good meal. I've got 2 leftover meals of that, so we can have that in the week. So yeah, I was happy with that. So I don't know when I'll next make that one, who knows. And I've done, like, for the week, I've done a meal planner as well, which there's no point really showing you, but basically most of it is going to be meals that I've already cooked and just frozen, which I think is probably kind of the best thing. What I am going to try doing is, I've got a few recipes from these books that I want to give a little go, because I haven't made anything from these books yet. What I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to do sweet and sour sauce, but I'm going to put chicken with it, obviously. And that's the picture and the recipe. So that's what I'm going to try tomorrow. And then I also want to try, I think it's in the other book actually. On Saturday I want to try doing another curry. I don't know where it is actually. Might be in this one here. It's a butternut squash curry. I don't know, might not be here. Yeah, here it is. So it's a quick butternut squash curry, which I think could actually be quite good, so I'm going to give that a go. What I'll do is, I haven't done this yet, but I will get around to doing it. I'll start putting some of the recipes that I've been doing onto my blog, which I've got the link for that on my YouTube channel if anyone's interested. Also, I'm going to try doing a butternut squash soup. I know it's a lot of butternut squash, but Isn't that a speed food? I'm sure it is. And the other one I'm going to try as well, hopefully I'll get all this done. It is a long bank holiday weekend, so I'm hoping I'll get some done, a little bit more cooking. Cauliflower cheese soup as well. So obviously I'll let you all know next weekend how some of these meals went, and hopefully they're going to be okay, unlike the pasta lunch that I had. I think that is near enough everything. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, so I'm hoping to go to the gym Tuesday and Friday this week. I've obviously already been, well, you don't know, but I went yesterday as well, Saturday, after my gaining a pound. I thought enough's enough, let's get on and start trying to shift some more of this weight. So really I haven't done all that well with Slimming Well so far. I think I'm on to week 12 or 13, and I haven't even lost half a stone yet, so it's just, and I'm not even close, which is not funny at all. I don't know, you know, you sort of wonder how people lose so much weight so fast, but you know, I have to accept that my body loses it slowly, and it always has, and you know, it's not a rush, you know, I'm not, you know, in a race with anybody. It's just I'll lose it when I lose it, and I just have to keep, you know, experimenting with food and exercising and try and find a good balance that will help with losing the weight. So that's it really. Don't think there's anything more to say. I have to go now and cook a chicken curry, which I know it's not a new recipe, that isn't. That's you know, the curry in a hurry with salmon. I've changed it. I'm going to have chicken with it this time, but it was a really good curry. I just wasn't sure about salmon, but it'll be quite nice. Anyway, so everyone, I hope you all have a good week. You stay on plan, and good luck to everyone who's got their weigh days this week, whenever it is. And you know, keep it up, don't lose faith, you know. I know it's hard work, but no one said it was going to be easy. And yeah, so good luck everybody. So if you like this video, put the thumbs up and comment and subscribe to my channel. Bye!